You practice and promote mindful living. Has it helped you personally?
After 12th only, I had this inclination of yoga. So I knew one thing, that yoga, first it'll give you fitness and somewhere it'll connect your body and soul. So that clicked with me.
What are the small daily habits which families can adopt, together, so that they can feel stress-free?
You talk to each other. Now, mothers they do. Believe me, in every house, mothers generally the first thing they say, how was your day, when they pick up the child or when they come from office. They have this tendency. Even the father should do. Like as a wife, we ask our husband, how was the day? So similarly, when you're sitting there, father and mother, they consciously should ask their kids.
So how does a simple understanding of your body can lead from stress to high performance?
What is happening? We come and we just relax. Sometimes we don't even take out change our clothes, and we just start, watch TV or start and watching surfing our mobile, scrolling down the mobile. That is a typical practice that we do. I really suggest stop doing this.
Have you ever noticed we say, I'm stressed so casually that we have almost forgotten what it feels like to be calm? Welcome to Podcast Vibe with Neha. Today's conversation is not just about stress, it's about understanding what stress is doing inside our body and how we can gently bring ourselves back to balance. We are joined by Dr. Nimisha, a stress management advocate, a counselor, and mindful living practitioner with over 14 years of experience across academia and corporate HR. In this episode, we will decode what really happens in our biology when we feel stressed, how digital distractions are trapping us in a dopamine loop, simple micro-recovery rituals for busy lives, and practical ways families can build calmer, emotionally, and stronger homes. If you're a parent, student, or professional feeling constantly overwhelmed, this conversation is for you. Let's begin. Welcome, Dr. Nimisha. Welcome to Podcast Vibe with Neha.
Thank you so much. Hi, Neha. And it's really great to come here and to be part of this show. Thank you so much.
Completely my pleasure, ma'am. Completely my pleasure. To begin with, stress has become the integral part of our modern life.
Yes.
So what is stress doing inside our body and why it is becoming so difficult to manage it?
Yeah. Now, as you said, in this modern life, stress is a very common phenomena that is happening. And it's not that in today's life only. We did have stress earlier also. But now, yes, because it's a digital era and it is we all have become IT savvy. So there is a constant pressure of that. Now we'll start with what exactly happens in our body. Like, see, let's take an example. Suppose, we are a high-tech car. So what happens when any sort of danger comes? So there's a turbo emergency that ons. Similarly, our body also works. जब हमें stress आता है, you know what the body does? It produces two hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. तो ये basically, these are the hormones which, जब भी stress आता है, it suppresses the stress, alert करता है, it suppresses, and then, we calm down. Now, why it is difficult in today's world? Because we are in a constant notification. We are living in an era where we have LinkedIn notifications, where we have Facebook, Instagram, all the time. And what is happening? We want the likes, or when we post something, or we just want to gorge in and see others' life, we compare those things. So that is a constant, it has become a constant phenomena. So that way the body is, it is constantly working. Every time it's, producing those hormones, so it becomes difficult and it's not good. हर बार, एक बार, दो बार, it's fine. But continuous process of, producing cortisol and adrenaline, if we talk in technical language, तो वो थोड़ा सा, it is making us more stressful and it is not working. It is not, countering the issues of stress and it's not submerging it.
With every notification, these hormones are released?
नहीं, not with every notification, but generally हम क्या हो रहा है? It has become a loop. जैसे हम totally phone से हम connect हैं. Phone is part and parcel, which is not a harmful thing. This phone has made our life very, very good and very, very easy, right? But there is a very con about it that we are constantly, looking at this notification. The notification is not problem, but our alertness to that notification has become a problem. that has to be, somewhere, we have to be put a conscious effort on that and not
So do
be
you
con-
think that we are posting our photographs on Instagram, we are looking for likes? So even the validations which we are seeking, and when we don't get that validations, हमें उतने like नहीं आते हैं या
Very
तो
true. Yes, ma'am. What you're saying is absolutely fine. In fact, ma'am, I'll tell you, this has become so, we want so much of attention. We become attention seeker. पहले नहीं थे. Only it wasn't that. We didn't have that platform. पहली बात तो, and even in WhatsApp now you see status. Initially it wasn't there. Now status is there. So it has become somehow, I've seen, it has become it's a constant urge that we post something. And if you know this Instagram, all these people, no offense to anybody, but just to show that extra larger life, they are going various places, they are taking loans for these vacations. But why all this? Just to grab those attention. So somewhere we are under stress, and for what? Just for people's likes and people's attention. So ठीक है, to some extent everybody wants importance, but that importance has become a constant urge. वो बहुत stressful हो रहा है. So we should have a break. We should be conscious about that कि to what limit. हर चीज़ का एक दायरा होता है. अगर if we are in that constant boundary, if we draw a boundary, believe me, things will not be so haphazard, which is right now we haven't created that until unless.
Ma'am, exactly. The young influencers, especially when they are getting into all this, and पता भी नहीं चल रहा है कि वो कब इतने stress level उनके increase हो जा रहे हैं कि उनके suicidal thoughts हो गए हैं, and probably some of them have done that also. So ma'am, वो management और वो जो हमारे youngsters हैं, especially the influencers, ये बात उनको समझाना कितना ज़रूरी है कि ये चीज़ों का क्या लिमिट है और ये कहाँ तक हमें ले जानी है, और यहाँ हम इसको एक प्रोफेशन की तरह देखें और उसको पर्सनल लाइफ में इंक्लूड ना होने दें. मतलब ये समझाना हमें कितना ज़रूरी है अपने यंगस्टर्स को.
ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. जैसे आपने ये कहा कि देर आर लाइक न्यू इन्फ्लुएंसर्स. यू वोंट बिलीव नेहा जी कि द ट्रुथ विच आई हैव रियलाइज्ड इन माई दिस lifetime, that there are many influencers who are very extrovert, they are a good speaker, very confident on the camera, okay, and when they show the world, but in real life they are very introvert. So there is so much, most of them. So to those people I would really suggest कि this is not a continuous, this is not life, it will stop somewhere. आप कहीं ना कहीं थकोगे, and when it is too late, so it's better that you become conscious from now. वो कॉन्फिडेंस शो करना ही नहीं, यू बिकम when you are confident from within, and when you are actually satisfied what you're doing, when you stop looking for people's attention. आप, और ये कैसे होगा? When you will start talking to people आप
in person.
In person, not the virtual world.
Yes.
Come in the real world, talk to your people. We have lived that life, ma'am, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
And we were happy, and parents had so much of time with each other. Basically आप connection अपने near ones and starting from your own family, do that and you will see immense change.
Ma'am, do you think that there should be some workshops that should be conducted for such influencers, or they should consult the psychologist, and some workshops to make them aware that
Very true, ma'am,
to calm their mind?
Yes, नेहा जी, आपको मैं बता दूँ, there are a lot of workshops, but I would really want that कि these workshops people should attend, and in fact I would say that ऐसे workshops YouTube पे भी रहें, easily available रहें. हाँ, बिल्कुल रहें, so that all those people who cannot reach out to those workshops, at least they have the access. And the start is your own willingness, and वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. What happens? People go under stress when they don't acknowledge the stress,
without realizing that. उनको लगता है हम ठीक हैं.
जो आम सब, but that only gradually gets into depression, and then what you just said, that gets into suicidal.
Yes.
So जब आपको stress महसूस होता है, there are few symptoms. आपको थोड़ा सा heart beat अपने आप जैसे रिजल्ट आने लगता है, है ना, बेसिक हमारा 10-12 का, तो हमारी हार्ट बीट बढ़ जाती है. हाँ, it starts increasing. Then आपके मसल स्ट्रेस होने लगता है. In fact, ma'am, you will see that there is a digestion blow also in आपको थोड़ा वॉमिटिश फील होता है, कई लोगों को डिफरेंट बॉडी रिएक्ट्स डिफरेंट। तो पहली बात तो यू विल गेट टू नो एवरीबॉडी आफ्टर सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, एक बार दो बार यू वोंट कम टू नो, बट समहाउ you start
Your body
ignoring
signals.
Now we are ignoring those signals because we feel if we say such things to anyone, all your friends or your parents also, parents never face these things. They are reluctant to accept that there can be some mental illness. Up to thankfully, ma'am, people are acknowledging, but still very few. Mental health, there was a movie, Dear Zindagi. It is such a beautiful, nice movie. So, I really say that even cinema is a very good mirror. And you should learn. It was back in 2016 and just 10 years back. So, sochiye, ma'am, there are platforms, there are things, but the only thing is that you have to acknowledge. And jab hum khud as a person acknowledge karte, whether it was that movie Two States, there also, Mr. Chetan Bhagat, yeah. तो हम जब उसे एक्नॉलेज करेंगे, पहले तो अपने सिम्टम्स को वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड, एंड व्हेन वी अंडरस्टैंड दोज सिम्टम्स देयर आर वेरी बेसिक प्रैक्टिस. पहली बात तो बॉक्स ब्रीदिंग. बिलीव मी मैम, दैट इज़ द ओनली थिंग इन आवर बॉडी. ब्रीदिंग के अलावा कोई चीज़ हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है बॉडी का.
हाउ डू वी डू दैट मैम?
बॉक्स ब्रीदिंग इज लाइक यू इनहेल, एक्सहेल 4 times. Then take a break. Then again deep breath. You inhale and then you exhale. जितना
To some count or?
You do it at least for 10. You start with 10 minutes and believe me, if you can take it 15-20 minutes, the more you feel comfortable with it, you should continue till half an hour, ma'am. There's no harm to it. So ये तो एक simple meditation की बात मैंने आपको बताई. I would really say that yoga, इसीलिए योगा मतलब ये नहीं कि you have to get into the entire spirituality or knitting, basic stretching and basic exercise. So that is there.
So, ma'am, this is about mastering our biology. So, how does a simple understanding of your body can lead us from stress to high performance?
Yes. Now, this is a very good question you've asked. I'll tell you, mastering your body, that means understanding your body. अब नेहा जी, मैं आपको एक बहुत बेसिक चीज़ बोलती हूँ. When you get up in the morning, you feel energetic.
Yeah.
Because your body has rested, it has been calmed down. But we have heap of work. Whether we are married, whether we are a mother, or whether we are just, single. So we get up, we do our basic routine, then we make our breakfast, we rush to our working place. Even if we are not rushing, then we'll do the cleaning, basic. That is the time. And then we get exhausted. Then, suppose we are working, we come back from home. Sorry, we come back to home. Okay. So that is the time, what do you think? The basic mindset will say that we should rest.
Yes.
But what is happening? We come, and we just relax. Sometimes we don't even take out change our clothes, and we just start, watch TV or start and watching surfing our mobile, scrolling down the mobile. That is a typical practice that we do. I really suggest stop doing this. It is the very basic and simple thing. And how do you stop that? You come back home, washing your face with cold water. If you can't take a bath, please splash your face. Do simple washing, haath pair dhona that we say. Change and wear fresh clothes. Okay? Then sit. Have something energetic drink. It can be simple lime water. Okay? Or have lots of water. You can get it like chia seeds, sabza seeds, whatever suits. Even a cup of tea would do. Okay. Then keep the mobile somewhere, in the corner.
For obviously, how long?
No. Put it in a general mode. If any call is coming, obviously we can't survive without mobile. Just put it. Make sure that you don't compulsion.
You're not in the zone of the moment.
Yes,
it is out of your.
Yeah. So it is there. Okay. Then if you have kids, believe me, talk to them. I know it is difficult, but please sit and talk to them or play simple rituals. How was your day? Even if a toddler, I do that. I ask my son and I get funny answers. Sometimes he'll say that, Mama, my school is best school. Sometimes, I'll get answer, Mama, school is very dangerous. But I know that, he's just kidding. So one thing is that if you don't have kids, go for a walk. Simply stand in the balcony. Look at the sky.
View outside.
Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. And make it compulsory. Believe me, those people who are very conscious about these things, they do it and they will see immense change. These are very simple things.
We need to do this consciously.
Yes, consciously and cautiously also.
And cautiously,
yes. These are very simple things. And then, and if you have a partner, sit, chit chat, and then you can, after a certain period of time when you had that,
Energy
1 hour,
back.
yeah, just 1 hour, and then you can just go through, scroll. Try to avoid, this is we call digital detox. Until and unless we don't have a compulsion, don't try to see it. Because, there was a time when we were staying, without mobile, and still we were happy, reading a good book. And believe me, all this you'll have to do compulsory. It's not that out of sudden change will come. But once you start practicing and once you make it compulsion, it will happen.
Ma'am, when we were not having mobiles, our office never used to come home.
Yes, that's true.
But now, since we have our mobiles with us, so we have that stress of office again at home also.
Very true. But, we have to make a boundary, no matter
Yes.
how. See, that 1 hour, I'm not asking that, whole night, because the compulsion thing is there. But see, one is something deadlines. Do you think that every 24 into 7, 365 days we have that compulsion? No. There'll be months. There'll be few months that you'll have compulsion. I myself, coming from corporate, I have seen that. We do have compulsion, but there are few months in a year. But what about the rest of the months? So we have to make a balance of that. So in that case, try to avoid your mobile until and unless it's very compulsory. We can do simple things. We can watch a good movie. We should always make a point that, we are having a dinner together. And when we are having dinner, ask some simple, nice questions. I always get motivated by whether it is Indra Nooyi ma'am or whether it is Sudha Murthy ma'am. So it is also important that, when we are watching, watch good things, motivational things. And in that motivational also we'll get that digital detox.
Yeah.
But yeah, at times when you're watching, watch good things. It gives you good feeling.
And when we consciously do it, it becomes a habit.
Yes, ma'am.
And in no time, we'll know that it was not that difficult.
Yes, very true, ma'am.
So, ma'am, digital distraction, as you said, that it is easy and difficult, but it has to be a conscious decision. And we are getting into that dopamine loop. So, how we can break that?
Okay. Neha ji, I'll start with what is dopamine.
Yeah.
Dopamine is a hormone that is produced by our body when we are happy. And that happiness is not just, achieving very big thing. It can be small thing, completing a task. To just simply completing your homework and able to play with your friends. Okay? Or, cooking a good food and, making your friends happy or your guest happy. So this is a normal hormone. Now what is happening till now, the dopamine was good. Now, how it became a dopamine loop? We always have a stressful day, a workful, a tired day, in our job or, even a homemaker also during the day. So what do? We take a mobile, we watch some good, we keep scrolling down and we are watching short videos, reels. So it's giving an instant fun. So the brain says, oh wow, it was fun. So again, we scroll up. So again, we feel that it's fun. And this way it becomes a dopamine loop because instant dopamine is happening.
For short duration.
For short duration. And now why it is a problem? Because when we spend almost an hour, which generally happens, ma'am. So when 1 hour, so when we realize, oh, we've just wasted 1 hour or half an hour or 45, or sometimes more than that. So it crashes down. Now that is not good for health because that dopamine is not giving you a long time pleasure. It is not an achievement. It is just that instant pleasure.
For a fraction of seconds.
Yeah. So that is
But
not,
repeatedly.
So that is becomes a loop. And every time everybody feels guilty. That, oh, we've just spent 1 hour, 1.5, mostly, a conscious mind would feel guilty. So that way it crashes down. So that is not good for health. Now you said, how do we go? Again, I would say, keep your phone away. And I'll tell you, it's a good practice. When you keep, wherever you're sitting, make sure that you keep your phone at least a distance. Yeah. Because then
That's
your
what I
brain-
do. That's
Yeah.
what I do actually.
Very good.
I
Because
do it like that.
that what will happen? Firstly, it's a general mode, so you know very sure that when it rings, you'll go and you'll be able to not miss any important calls. Now, your brain will say, Arey, suppose you want to see, I've put a post on LinkedIn, how many likes I've got, or some status or something. But then your brain will say, oh, we'll have
I'll
to
have to
go
walk
get
down.
up. And So,
Yeah.
so we'll at least, some latent effect is there that gradually, if something important, we will do that. But let's make a conscious effort. Yeah, so this is one small way. And there are like other ways, we make a rule that, during watching TV together or when having a family dinner, let's keep our, mobile in a basket. Yeah.
Yes. So in a day, at least 1 hour we can do without mobiles. I mean,
We should start with that, but it shouldn't
Should
be
be
just
more.
1 hour. Believe me, once you start doing it, you won't believe like this dopamine loop is there. it will actually break down like anything, because you will agree with me that we survived and we were
Yes.
such spent time. We
Yes.
used to play caroms, chess. We've forgotten those things. Digitally, I tell my students, please, if you want to play chess, not on your mobile, physical.
Everything is on mobile. Ludo also they are playing on mobile.
Yeah, that's not fun. Unless you dice it, मजा नहीं आता.
2-3 बार डाइस नीचे भी गिरना
Yeah,
चाहिए.
that is the fun. Yes.
Yeah, I agree to that. Ma'am, for professionals and students, what micro recovery rituals will you like to tell them that can instantly improve their focus and energy?
Okay. Now, first thing is that, we should start doing yoga.
Okay.
I really feel that any sport, any exercise, okay, any yoga, it is a very compulsion. And suppose, like people are in corporate, or, I can tell them, students also, but they'll say ki achanak se we can't follow any, sport out of blue. I understand that, but have some passion. Suppose you don't like drawing, and you have inclination. As a child, we must be having some creative area. I'll give an example of my cousin. He's a software engineer, okay, in New Jersey, and you won't believe, I was so surprised that he does amazing paintings and sketching. And as a child, he never used to draw well. When he felt the pressure of work, he felt that no, this is not what he's going to survive. And he's such an inspiration. His name is Pavan Singh. And what he did, he started, he made a conscious effort. He went online, he watched so many videos, he got those paints, canvas, everything. And he started, try. And because he had that urge, he had that inclination.
Realization of this thing, ma'am, that we need to come out of this
Yeah.
loop is very important.
Very
I think.
important.
Unless we do that self-realization is there, I think nobody is going to work on themselves.
Absolutely. I'll give another one's example. Like, I always wanted to dance. So, but I don't have a very flexible body. And at this age, I still, want to do it. So what I did, I said, why I keep thinking, why not, suppose I don't have the time to go to the academy. My daughter is learning dance, Kathak. So I requested, because she teaches even Zumba. So
Okay.
I told her, could you also teach me Zumba? And she said that, ma'am, once your 1 month Zumba class is done and you have a good flexible body, we'll go for one dance. So these are very small things. And ma'am, we wear branded watch and something like that. So we can afford that, ma'am. So it is a conscious decision. So I would really suggest today's student, and please make one passion. And I don't believe that there is nothing that you can do. Beat anything,
I think we can do anything,
Yeah.
but we should have that will to
passion.
do it.
Yes, that conscious effort.
Yes. Ma'am, you mentioned nervous system regulation. So what are 1 or 2 techniques which you can just give to our listeners so that they can do that easily at home?
Ma'am, one thing I would really say, splashing your face with ice water.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Dipping
is
it or...
splashing, and even that face therapy that
Yeah.
we have a bowl with ice, do it. That is one thing, it really helps. Other is box breathing that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Then meditation, yoga. I'll tell you one more thing, walking barefoot on green grass.
Grounding.
Yeah, grounding. That is very important. We may think it's just a simple, task. What is so great about it? But gradually you'll see. As when I was family way, I have done that. Because, with both my kids, once,
Is there any specific time we need to do that?
ma'am, if possible, morning and evening.
Okay.
That is the only time we can bear, otherwise the sun is there.
Yeah.
So if you can't do it in the morning, which is very usual, I understand, please do it in the evening, once you're back, even if it is a night, because we come back from office sometimes late, but make, conscious effort that even after having dinner, there's no time for it. But make sure nearby any park, that barefoot, it is very good healing therapy. And then, the box breathing is like, a little empty stomach should be there.
Okay.
Breathing, I told you earlier also, that is something in our control. And it really, helps you out. So I according to my, whatever experience I have, I feel that these are few ways, we can actually control our nervous system.
मैम व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट मेडिटेशन, तो मेडिटेशन कई बार लगता है कि मेडिटेशन मतलब बैठे रहें घंटों ध्यान में.
नहीं, I'll tell you, ma'am. देखिए, there is like, we are not some saint, so we are not going to achieve a self-actualization.
Yeah.
But when we do meditation, it will take, जैसे कहते हैं ना कि there are 21 days for a good habit, but that is a minimum, ma'am. It sometimes take 2 months, 3 months, but when we are consciously, when we are doing it for months, it will take time. 2-3 months, but it's a conscious effort. You will realize that your body is getting aligned. Meditation, I said, it's again what? It's a process of breathing. तो आप ये मत सोचिए कि that everything will, that the clutter is there, it'll go. When you're breathing in and breathing out, that clutter is going in your mind. That's fine. But gradually what your body is getting, that oxygen, it is relaxing the muscle, and gradually it will relax your brain also.
And it gives you energy also.
Yes.
You'll feel energetic after you do the meditation.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And I would really suggest that when you're doing these meditation, try find a place which is calm, empty, because there is a aesthetic related to it. So that helps in helping
The
out
vibes of the room
yes,
and
yes,
the.
yes.
You practice and promote mindful living. Has it helped you personally?
Very much. Now, when you said, this is a nice question you've asked, because after 12th only, I had this inclination of yoga, and during that time, Baba Ramdev came. So I knew one thing, that yoga, first it'll give you fitness, and somewhere it'll connect your body and soul. So that clicked with me.
It will align.
Yes. So during my engineering days, I used to always do that. I used to make a conscious effort. I used to get up by 7 also, but I'll do yoga. Okay, our college bus used to come by 9, so I had enough time. So it really helped me because, during any graduation, you come out, you stay in a hostel. So it really helped me that way. It made me strong with everything. And that really helped me clearing thing, that from switching from engineering to management, because you said my personal thing, that's why I'm sharing this with you. It really helped me out. And in the third year, I was very clear that I'll give CAT. It made me very clear, and I really say that yoga and meditation helped me out. It calmed me down with an external environment of that college where people are doing great with engineering. And I felt that, no, management is my call. So that clarity happened with me. And, after becoming a mother, because, when I became mother, I was doing my PhD. And we have a lot of, you have to take pressure. It is not the pressure that is there in research.
And pressure is good, ma'am, I think.
Pressure is good.
It evolves you.
I'll tell you one thing. Good pressure, I always give example to my students of a cooker pressure.
Yeah.
Why we have that, pressure cookers, that, it makes things fast. So they say, ma'am, that means pressure is good. No, Manika, but the whistle should be good.
Yeah.
That at the right time, we need to release that pressure. So I always say that.
When to switch off the gun. That is also important.
That is very thing. So they said that, ma'am, it is the only you who has given example of pressure cooker, because I always feel without pressure, things will not go fast.
Absolutely.
We don't have the whole life for it.
Yes.
So, ma'am, there also yoga and meditation really helped me out. And sometimes, ma'am, I'll really say it's not shameful to take external help. I remember that in my second pregnancy, I took a help of, I did prenatal yoga for the second child. First child, I was a little conscious, I was a little scared, first time motherhood. Second time, I was very confident. No. I hired, I got a consultant, yoga practitioner, and she helped me out. And obviously, doctor said that after 2.5 months that no, this is enough. And now my medical didn't allow me to continue with it. So I left. But then those 2.5 months was amazing. It really made me empowered because, again, as I said, pregnancy is not a disease. It's a blessing. So I enjoyed that. So there also it really helped me. It makes you feel calm. And that pressure, ki people, your friends are growing and, you are stuck in this. No, everything has a time. And this yoga, meditation, understanding, balancing your soul and body, it really helps you out. So that's why I'll really recommend with my personal experience.
Ma'am, just now, like you said that, when you were pregnant and you saw your friends growing, the people are growing around you, and that was your conscious decision that, okay, I'll do this and I'll calm, you'll calm yourself down. So, ma'am, it always happens, right? When we see our friends growing, we think that, okay, now we have slowed down because of our pregnancy or because of children or because of our other responsibilities, maybe.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am.
But then, ma'am, success has a different definition for everyone.
Very true, very true.
So, what is the definition of success for you?
Yes, I'll tell you. When these things were happening, because I have amazing friends, who have done so well, whether it is Shefali Srivastava, who's a director in KPMG, or I have Akshita Singh, who's the partner in Deloitte. So I have, good people doing at a very great place. And, because I switched.
Yeah.
So when all this was happening, I realized one thing, when I speak to them, and this is the normal tendency that, you are at this, but you have to pay a cost, right? So I felt that at least I'm not paying that cost, which is okay, So I felt that, when it comes to motherhood, okay, so I'm able to give more time, and I felt that it's not only that motherhood. I'm sure they are amazing mothers. That is not a problem. But I said that I can follow my passion. Why to regret? When life gives you lemon, make a lemonade out of it.
Absolutely.
So I believe in that. So I said, no, this is a good chance. I can, do training. I have that flexibility. And ma'am, let me tell you, my PhD is in gig economy. So I always felt that let me be that gigger, who has so much of autonomy and flexibility. So I took that way, that I can be a visiting faculty. I can be a trainer. I can be a counselor. And I can at my own pace I can do a lot of address a lot of workshops. So why not? So this is how I took things.
Yeah. So basically, they're successful and they are happy, and
Yeah.
you are successful because you're happy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And ma'am, you just spoke about that you have done your PhD in gig economy. So what is it all about?
Ma'am, I'll tell you. So gig economy is basically doing freelancing using a digital platform. Okay. But initially it started with normal music industry where a gig was performed, a small gig, and you
Small
perform
act.
small act. We also call it gag. So
Okay,
we
gag.
we just perform and we get paid for it. Now because we are living in an IT era, so now using a digital platform, we are doing our performing our things like we have Swiggy, Zomato, all this e-commerce, whether it is the even the education sectors. Okay, so freelancing using a digital platform, that is known as gig economy.
Okay.
Yeah. So this has given, especially post-COVID, it has given a lot of autonomy, and people are doing and become an entrepreneur being as a freelancer. So there, you have your own flexibility, you have your own autonomy. So you connect with the organization, you do your project, you do your work part, and you get paid for it. And then you can take your own relaxation. So I'll tell you, like Uber, Ola. So when I was doing my PhD, I asked them that, आप लोग अपना जैसे कि you were driving autos and taxis, and now you've also doing Ola and Uber. So what is the
Difference or
difference? So they said that
pros and cons.
So they said that ma'am, it really works good for us because हमारा खुद का taxi है, and when we are connected to Ola, Uber, so when we have weddings or when we have our own personal calls, so we are flexible for that, because they always say that we need to balance, and they were talking about
Balancing,
Ki,
imagine.
yeah. So this gig economy has given a weightage to this work-life balance. So this was a very beautiful part of gig economy, that if people want a work-life balance, they want flexibility, it is a great thing. Where a lot, you can say that, this stress management is done. And gig economy is outcome of that stress management. Today we know the scenario of the jobs, right? So if people
and there are
settle-
so many opportunities for this nowadays.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Yeah, and I said that like post-COVID.
Post-COVID,
Yeah,
yes.
because when the entire world was, inside their house, so they had no other option.
And most of the corporate people also, ma'am, they just want to work like till 50 or maybe not even 50 for that
Yeah,
matter.
the new age is
and they want
45,
to, yeah, and then they start with their own consultancies maybe.
Very true.
So that is also part of it.
Gig, absolutely. Any expertise,
Any expertise.
Yeah, and we divide it into white collar and blue collar. Like all these we said was a blue collar and white collar. Like educationists like you and me,
Yeah.
we can start a channel, and we can just
EdTech kind of a
yeah,
thing.
EdTech, absolutely. So that way it gives a lot of flexibility, and it's a great way to connect with the world.
Yeah. Ma'am, as a parent, have you given, like children are very addicted to the mobiles nowadays. And as an educator, I always have this question, and parents have this question कि हम इनका ये addiction कैसे छुड़वाएं. वो addiction तक तो खैर बात कैसे पहुंच जाती है मुझे नहीं पता, पर पहुंच जाती है obviously. वो addiction, parents जो addiction की बात करते हैं, वो कैसे छुड़ाएं. और आपके खुद के भी बच्चे हैं. Have you given mobile to your children?
No.
And in case you have not given, which you have not given, you just said that, then what difference do you see?
Ma'am, I always say, see, when you don't give mobile, so generally why parents give? Because they want to do their jobs, okay, and they are busy. So they feel that, giving a mobile, which is okay. I understand that it'll keep the person very occupied. But I always believe that boredom is the birth of creativity. So when I had a lot of work, being a professor, I have to check so many papers, I have to teach online. So I simply give no mobile, and I'm trying, cutting down the TV time as well. It goes till 3 hours in the entire day. So I keep telling them, because I had that discipline in my childhood, that 1 hour in afternoon and 1 hour in night. And that discipline I want to get in my children as well. So from very childhood, it was a very conscious decision. Okay, during COVID time, when my daughter was born, she was a toddler. Then we had this normal time. So what I did, I made a very conscious. I'm not going to give them mobile. So I said, draw. I gave her paints. I gave her colors. And with God grace, she had that inclination and she got into creativity. Now my son, obviously, he doesn't have the knack for painting and these things. So he, I found that his interest is in magnetic tiles. Blocks we have. So similarly, magnetic tiles was there. It was gifted to my daughter. She used to also see. So when I'll give you one more suggestion, that when you consciously make your elder child do something, the younger one follows that person automatically. So it was very easier for me, for the younger one. So even now my son, he makes castles, he makes some fire trucks, I don't know what all words he's given, and he makes with those magnetic tiles. He makes blocks. So this way, if you give them and you would divert them, believe me, because, first as a parent, you have to stop using the mobile. Because that thing, your child may not say till 4 years, but at the time when they reach 4.5, 5, they will question you are on the mobile. So even I try my best that, anything very important is there, I do it on my laptop. But mobile, I try, because, what you preach, you have to practice. And until I practice that, so I say to every parent, I understand without mobile we cannot survive. But again, I said that you believe it or not, but the fact is that if we keep the mobile aside, and other than the urgent, we also know that it is giving that we are in that dopamine loop. We leave that, we set an example to our kids, they will follow.
Yeah.
And try this at least.
We need to get involved with the kids sometimes.
Yeah. But see, now why I'm not saying involving, because I understand
Parents
that
will be
parents are
busy.
also, they have their own set of, so rather than, it's not that you have to make the
We
kids
need to find a replacement.
Yeah, we need to find that
We need to
replacement.
make them engaged in some activity.
So we can do one thing, make a conscious effort that you go in the park. You don't have to play with them, but just monitor them. So park is one good, set away that, that mobile and other things are not there. But 24 hours or maybe, more than 2 hours or 3 hours, you can't stay in the park. So, indoor games are there. If, like I play carom with my daughter, I was good with chess. So at times, because chess is still a brain game, so I'm still trying with that. Playing simple games like Ludo. So these are basic indoor games.
board games.
The board games.
Not on mobile.
Yeah, but not on mobiles. But again, I understand the parents may say that,
They're
life,
busy.
They're busy. Life is not blessing for everyone. I understand. So the only thing I would say that give them something that they like coloring, reading, and painting, blocks,
Maybe
magnetic,
music, some engagement with the instrument.
something or other. It'll click.
up.
You'll have to keep exploring. That is there.
Yes.
Yes.
So it has helped your children?
Very much. And now I want, my daughter doesn't read much. She likes to listen stories.
Okay.
So I made sure, and one more thing I have done, because I believe in that, spirituality to a limit that, I've told my daughter that the age she attains, she should know mantras, because I have that belief. Because I'm a person who does yoga and meditation. And I would really appreciate the stand that Jaipuria school she is in. They are also, very much into it.
Inculcating
Yeah,
this.
inculcating. They teach sloks. And a scientific reasoning is also there. When you chant mantras, so your mindset will. So from a very childhood, if possible, start teaching your kids mantras. That will align them. And
In
I really
fact,
believe
even
that.
in schools, I think that 5 minutes should be kept at least for meditation, where children are just quiet. And I've seen that in one of the schools I worked in.
Yes,
That too in Dharamshala.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so
It
there
helps.
was 5 minutes meditation, and the whole school was calm, and even the little tiny tots,
Yes.
they used to sit quiet with their closed eyes and hands on the lap.
Yes.
So it's
Ma'am, this mantra chanting, my daughter, she does it out of compulsion. I keep telling her whenever I drop her school, it's not that every time heartfully she's doing it,
Yeah.
but I make sure she does it, because I believe that those, your brain doesn't know
Yes,
that it's forcefully, it just listens what you say.
absolutely.
So it absorbs that.
Initially, I think with kids, ma'am, something has to be done forcefully to inculcate that, to
Yes.
bring it, imbibe it in them.
Yes.
Even I, like my son, forcefully I used to make him play keyboard, but now
Yeah.
he enjoys like anything, and he says that is the best thing you have done for me.
Absolutely. Very true, ma'am. Very true. So, like with my 3-year-old son, I'm starting with Gayatri Mantra. This is how I started with my daughter.
Amazing.
My daughter today, she knows 9 mantras, and very simple ones. So, you start with one, the other one, automatically follows.
Yeah. Ma'am, what are the small daily habits which families can adopt, together?
Very true. Now, this is like very important. You talk to each other. Now, mothers, they do. Believe me, in every house, mothers generally, they, the first
Talk to
thing
their
they say,
children.
how was your day, when they pick up the child, or when they come from office, they have this tendency. Even the father should do it. Like as a wife, we ask our husband, how was the day? So similarly, when you're sitting there, father and mother, they consciously should ask their kids. Okay, both the roles are very important. And when they ask, children will, there'll be time when children will ask, how was your day?
I was just about to say that.
Yes.
That nowadays even children ask the parents that how was your day?
Yes, and Aniya, you won't believe. You know what my son says? Mama, are you happy?
Ah, how
He'll ask my husband, Papa, are you happy? We are a happy family. And you know where it started? From a Finger Family cartoon.
okay.
Whatever little TV he saw, he says that. Mama, we are a happy family. I said, yes, we are a happy family. So these are very tiny things. Then, you tell them your success story. You tell them what you faced in a very lighter note. Because if I tell all my struggle story to a 7-year-old, she won't anticipate. In a very simple ways. You say it. Like I remember one story of Sudha Murthy ma'am. She said that when her son said for, giving a lavish birthday party, she said that this is... My father did the same thing, you won't believe. So I felt that people
I think all the middle class family have this. They have heard this from their parents once.
Parents, yes. So it is very conscious that you may think that kids will judge us, but start doing it from a very early age. Tell them some moral stories. Tell them something which you feel.
And ma'am, kids are the last people who will judge us. I think they're very understanding. We only underestimate कि ये बहुत छोटे हैं, ये शायद नहीं समझेंगे, पर वो समझते ज़्यादा हैं और जज कम करते हैं.
Very true. और आप अगर जैसे कहते हैं ना, they are very naive, वो गीली मिट्टी हैं. आप जिस तरीके से उन्हें बनाएंगे, believe me, वो वैसे ही बनेंगे. But we'll have to spend some time with them.
Yes. So you mean that spending time and talking build connections?
Absolutely. Connection.
Communication.
Communication is the basic key to any problem, any solution, I would say, to any problem. Communication is very important. Talk to your kids. Tell them about everything,
For every relation, for that matter.
Every relation. आपको बच्चों को हर चीज़, don't be conscious about, कि they are small, we should talk to them. According to we are wise enough. The communication is very important, and when everybody start communicating, when people start, as a family, देखिएगा अपने आप, when there's a rule that no mobile when we are talking, एक basket में रख दिया, वो सच में vibe आएगा. We play carrom board together, we play chess, but ये conscious वो होगा. ये कोई solution नहीं है, ये एक practice है. ये मैं solution नहीं बता रही हूँ. ये मैं बस बोल रही हूँ कि अगर हम conscious practice करेंगे, believe me, how do we lived our life without these tech savvy things? तो लोगों को लगता है कि नहीं, हमारे ज़माना नहीं बदला, हमारी practices बदल गई. So when we come back to these practices again, why not? Corona made us go back to places.
मैम, ज़माना बदल गया है, चीज़ें बदल गई हैं, वो सब तो है ही, मतलब टेक्नोलॉजी बदल गई है, वो सब तो है ही, बट हम जो ऑलरेडी करते थे वो हमने क्यों बदल दिया?
वेरी ट्रू. और आपको पता है, जैसे कि हम जो स्ट्रेस वाली बात है, टेक्नोलॉजी इज चेंजिंग एवरी नाउ एंड देन. वो जितनी जल्दी बदल रही है, आईफोन जितनी जल्दी बदल रही है,
AI आ रहा है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इज कमिंग नाउ,
एंड इट इज टेकिंग अस इनटू द लूप.
Yes.
पीपल आर पुटिंग देयर पिक्स एंड recreating, looking fancy. तो हम क्यों इस अगेन सुपरफिशियल वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड में जा रहे हैं?
नाउ द पीपल दे आर पोस्टिंग लाइक वो सिंपल सी अपनी एक फोटोग्राफ से साड़ी की फोटोग्राफ निकाल रहे हैं, तो वो बोल रहे हैं कि साड़ी पहन के भी तो आप फोटोग्राफ खींच सकते हो.
बट they'll feel that all
let's be in the trend let's follow the trend.
फ्लॉलेस फोटो आ रही है ना मैम, तो वो सारी, वही मैं कह रही हूँ ना, वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड से निकलो. आप या तो कॉन्शियसली एफर्ट लो, लुक गुड एंड ब्यूटिलाइज इन द आईज ऑफ बिहोल्डर, उस चीज को समझो. तो ये सारी चीजें क्या होगा when we talk to our kids कि बेटा एक्सटर्नल ब्यूटी डजंट मैटर, इंटरनल मैटर. वो कॉन्फिडेंस घर से ही आता है. पेरेंटिंग अच्छी हो ना, बिलीव मी, यू विल प्रोड्यूस द मोस्ट कॉन्फिडेंट चिल्ड्रन. ये तो मेरा एकदम
and we need to tell them how to manage the stress which
Very true.
they are going to have in future, because without stress without pressure you will not attain the glory.
Absolutely, ma'am. देखिए, I am coming from corporate and academia.
जी.
I realized one thing कि मैंने पता है क्यों मुझे ऐसा लगा कि काउंसलिंग या स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट ज़रूरी है. You won't believe, मैम, कि मैंने देखा कि with the finest degree and finest package and सब कुछ is so, still people are under stress. That means कुछ तो missing है ना. There is something missing. Even after having the most decorated degrees, okay, finest college, finest organizations, still people are under stress, still people are not happy. That means we have lacked somewhere, and what we have lacked is we haven't told them how to deal with stress. वो भी एक बहुत important चीज़ है, and we should do a lot of workshops on that. और मैम आपको पॉडकास्ट स्पेशली उस चीज़ के लिए मतलब आप प्लीज कीजिए, लोगों को
Ma'am,
बताइए.
the purpose of starting podcast I with Neha was this only, to just connect the dots.
Very true, मैम. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. तो ये एक बहुत important चीज़ है. And when we start doing that, this is the why I felt that this is the requirement. We should connect, and we should talk about stress.
Ma'am, you have been doing workshops on stress management, or I think you should also invite the influencers for your workshop.
Very, very true, ma'am. I really feel that, and I have, whenever I've got a chance, I've done that.
Amazing.
I've done that.
Preparing this generation to make them future ready is
Very, very important. It
is
very
our moral responsibility.
it is a moral responsibility, and let us tell them that world itni there is so much of sudden change. We had pandemic, we have wars now. Okay, things are changing so much.
Yes.
So if we are having so many layoffs, है ना,
Yes.
sudden 6 a.m. layoffs, तो अगर हम अभी उस चीज़ के लिए if we are not getting prepared, या हम इस जनरेशन को प्रिपेयर नहीं करेंगे, तो एक डार्विन्स थ्योरी थी, सर्वाइवल फॉर फिटेस्ट.
So yes.
उसको वापस हमें याद करना होगा. वी डोंट हैव टू ट्रैश डाउन. हमें क्रैश नहीं करना है. वी हैव टू नो हाउ टू सर्वाइव. यू वोंट बिलीव, अभी मैंने रिसेंटली अपने स्टूडेंट से पूछा, आई एम टीचिंग इन IIT लखनऊ, कि व्हाट इज़ योर रिस्पॉन्स, कि अभी ये सब ले ऑफ ये सब हो रहा है, तो आप फर्स्ट ईयर में हो बाय द टाइम फाइनल ईयर, एंड हाउ यू थिंक दैट AI इज गोइंग टू इनकैप्सुलेट योर जॉब्स एंड एवरीथिंग. One of the students said that, ma'am, I don't stress so much. I'll do
Amazing.
farming. I have got
Beautiful.
Yes. He said, ma'am, at the end of the day, अच्छा खाना खाना है. It's okay. Things are not in our
See,
hand.
it is so simple.
It is so simple. I gave you example of my cousin. You follow your passion. There are many other things that you can do. People say that ki Nimisha, you are a professor of HR, OB, professional communication. Suppose AI, encapsulate everything. मैंने कहा सब कर सकते हैं, counseling नहीं कर सकते.
Human connection and human emotional intelligence is something which AI will never be.
Never do.
able
In fact,
to
we were discussing about these things. कि कौन से चीज़ है जो AI still नहीं कर सकता, though the emotional intelligence
the connect
हाँ.
and yes, the connection building it cannot.
Yes.
The motivation. Then,
Very true. Very true.
yeah. So your job is safe, ma'am.
Hopefully.
And farming is always an option.
Yes. Why not?
Ma'am, if you have to give one powerful message to the parents, to the students, or to professionals, or to anyone who's listening to our podcast regarding the stress management, the anxiety, what would it be?
One thing I would really say, first, recognize it. First, learn to recognize. Acceptance is the first key.
Yes.
Once you've accepted that yes, you are going through under stress, there is something that is not normal that is happening, so start working for it. There is no shortcuts. आपको जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि when we prepare for any exam, there is no shortcut to hard work. Similarly, for any stress, it can come from your results, it can come from your peer pressure, it can come from your looks, whatever. We get body weight gain हो रहा है. There are many other angles. First accept it and then start working towards it. And ma'am, believe me, we always know the solution. But first thing is that we are not ready to accept. We are not able to realize. First sit down. If needed, start writing things. And when you write things, write your problems, then you will automatically, your brain works quicker when you write things. So one thing I would really say, start accepting things, start analyzing what is going wrong, and then start looking for solution. And if you talk about stress management, according to my experience, I feel meditation, good habits, जो हम पहले करते थे, what our ancestors did, let's go back to that thing.
And let's make a conscious effort.
Efforts, yes, very true.
Every day.
Every day. It
To
is
be better.
हाँ, to be better. That conscious effort has to be there, and it is forceful.
स्ट्रेस कई लोग रियलाइज़ करते हैं कि हमें स्ट्रेस है, अगर आप किसी प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में हैं या ऐसे। जो नहीं रियलाइज़ करते हैं शायद वो जो न्यू मदर्स होती हैं मैम, दे डोंट रियलाइज़ दैट दे आर अंडरगोइंग हार्मोनल चेंजेस और पोस्टपार्टम। नोबडी टॉक्स अबाउट दैट। जो मदर्स को पोस्टपार्टम होता है और दे डोंट रियलाइज़ इट एंड एवरीथिंग सीम्स टू बी रॉन्ग around them because their body is changing. So even they need to accept the change in the body and you know that
Absolutely.
है हमें postpartum.
नहीं, अब मैं आपको इसके लिए एक और सोल्यूशन दूंगी जो
जी।
मैं जनरली पीपल शुड एम्पथाइज। और क्यों एम्पथी यहाँ ज़रूरी है? वी ऑलवेज थिंक अबाउट आवर सेल्फ एंड आई ऑलवेज, मैंने बहुत फ्रेंड्स और अपने नियर डियर को बोला कि think about those people who don't have kids, who have struggled. So they said कि how can we think we got timely, we didn't even plan. Empathy is very important. अगर आप किसी से empathize नहीं करना चाह रहे हो because you don't want to realize their situation, why do you expect people to understand you?
Yes.
You expect people to understand you, no? So you should also, when mother's going through postpartum, you should think that it is a blessing that your mother,
Yes.
that child. I understand, you know, we say it in industry, your baby, your stress.
Yes.
So जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, it's my baby, I'll do it as a project manager. So baby is mine ना. तो yes, it is very difficult to realize this कि you know father's participation or other family member. But when you know you have a much more deeper connection with that child, so ठीक है. If the world is not there to support you, but it's your business. It was there in your womb.
And we should not
Tilta.
expect the world to support us because it is
हाँ.
our thing and
So
we need to do it.
हाँ, and we need to divert our stress
Divert our-
by
yes.
thinking this way. This is what I practiced, and this is what I request people to do it. It is difficult. Ki Sara, you know, everybody is not a mother India, but we should do that because there's only solution is finding a solution.
Yes. Yes. And meditation and yoga, of course.
Yes.
Breathing exercises definitely
Yes,
helps in this.
that dopamine thing I said, no,
Yes.
start doing exercise. ये pain हो रहा है, वो pain, whenever you are comfortable,
Yes.
wait for that time, but do it.
Yes.
And
Exercises are, I think, they release
Best.
dopamine.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. Whether motherhood, whether anything, exercise, stretching, don't think that you are 40, don't think you're 50. नहीं, exercise, it's a myth that people think that किस age के बाद नहीं. Exercise is the biggest way of releasing all your stress hormones.
Yes, right. Ma'am, how do we balance ourselves emotionally?
Ma'am, this is a question, you know, I was discussing with my students also, कि emotionally balanced, there can be different emotional, problems,
Dilemmas.
dilemmas, whether it is your personal life, whether it is a communication skill, whether it is your presentation
Yeah.
outlook. So ma'am, reading good books is one good way. And you know, it really works. From simple book to, very methodological books. Reading books is one of the best way, you know, you can get. And when you are using mobile, try to hear good things rather than watching it. Hear good music, good podcast, good stories, good autobiography. Listen, because when you listen and when you read, you get a lot of knowledge. Okay, and you know, because you said emotional, so when you get a lot of knowledge, you will get a different, vertical to how to balance your things. Reading is like, no matter how much I say in this, still there'll be something left out. And when you read yourself, when you listen yourself, that remains in your head. So this, I feel this is a good practice. I in fact, even ask my students to do it.
Thank you, ma'am, for showing us that when we actually have a control on our body, on our biology, we actually reduces the stress. Not only we reduce our stress, but also we generate the energy and our focus becomes better. So I think we had a great insights from you today.
Same here, ma'am. It was pleasure talking and discussing such, whole wide variety of questions. It was really great experience.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you,
you.
Neha.
Thank you, ma'am. What a powerful reminder that stress is not a weakness. It is a biological signal asking for regulation, not reaction. From understanding the dopamine loop to practicing micro recovery to building mindful family habits, today's conversation gave us tools we can start using immediately. And to everyone listening, calm is not found outside, it is created inside. This is Neha Sharma, and you were listening to Podcast Vibe with Neha. Thank you.